and hope our battery lasts on the camera. I could take that road back, but it's kind of short, and so let's go down Elm Pass. I heard that it's kind of iffy in spots. Wow, I had my turn signal on all that time. That figures. Gosh, how often do I do that? Oh, you know, I got that self-canceling wiring in my brain that's not working. I'm usually pretty good about it, but so this road is new to me, so I'm just not going to go racing through here. Besides, that mirror just about clipped me. Had a couple inches to spare, I think. This is as good as a mile, right? I was riding in Florida once, and I came around a blind corner, and they're actually doing construction roads, so they had those orange barrels on the right side, and so I had to touch my brake a little bit there. I didn't know where that was going. And there was an orange truck coming around the other way, mostly in my lane, and I had to lean that direction. So I cannot tell you to this day how I got past that truck, but it was hair width away from my face. That whole truck going by. Woo, man, ugly stuff, and that's what can happen to you on a bike. On a car, you just slam on the brakes, go off, wreck your car, whatever, you're fine. On a bike, just doesn't go that way. So anyway, I made it, but I've always been careful. Like this, you know, these trucks will cut down. They will shorten up that curve, and so you're on the outside of your lane. You're going to apex real good. No, you're just going to run into a dump truck. So it's best not to go fast on a road like this. You don't know where you really can't see where you're going, because you could do everything right, you know, riding style wise, and you know, put yourself in front of a dump truck. For your sake, I hope you made a lot of friends and they come to your funeral. Well, this road isn't that bad, honestly. Looks like they just paved it, parts of it. I kind of like the way it goes downhill and then takes these nice little curves. You know, once you know this road, you can probably go flying through here pretty good. Be a lot of fun. Looks like they've, I guess, cambered the road. Would that be the right word? So when you're going around a turn, it's not just flat or off camber. Kind of slopes in, which is the way they're supposed to do it for drainage. At least that's the way I have it figured. Horses and mules. Well, I'd say this is a pretty little road. Look at this downhill. Woo! Oh, how fun, right? Pecan Valley Game Reserve on the left. I don't know what that is, but I think it probably, well, either they're preserving the animals or they're preserving them to shoot. Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm thinking probably to shoot, because there's a whole lot more money in killing stuff than preserving them. So I had to hit the brakes a little bit. There's a little tug on the front brake. I didn't know where that was going, cresting that hill. It can either be a nice lazy turn over it or a real sharp one, and then hello. Wow. Nice little stretch of road right here. Big hills over there on the left. Yeah, left. Gotta get my directions right. You know, I still have to think about left and right. I'm left-handed, and I've always struggled with that. I don't know if that has anything to do with being left-handed, or just my brain doesn't work, but I kind of have to think about it. The whole left and right thing. Well now, this is just a nice little ribbon of road. I do say so myself. Man throwing out a treacherous band of grass for me. It's always appreciated. I do not know why they can't discharge their grass inward. You know? You do at least for a couple swaths. You know, you go in, and when you know it's not going to throw it out in the road, you go out. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. Maybe not for a car, again, but for a bike, no traction. Wet grass on the road. You know, like 30 feet of it. Oh, well. No shortage of fools in this world. Tell you that. I think they're making more. As soon as we get rid of one, they make two more. Seems like. Ooh, beautiful. Wow, nice view. I tell you what. Living out here would not be a hateful thing, especially right about here. Looking up at that hill. Oh, look at this nice downhill. Oh, gosh, that is so fun. I've noticed you go downhill and there's a turn right at the bottom of the hill. It happens all the time, which is, you know, it adds a layer of complexity to your riding, but it's also real fun. Like that. A little downhill and an uphill and a curve. And I just think that is a wonderful thing. Another blind curve. Let's see, where is it going to go? Where is it going to go? Ooh. Right to another one. All right. You know, no big surprises. I've said that before in my videos. I don't know who designs Texas roads, but the curves are very even. I mean, there just aren't any surprises. You know, there's slow curves and fast curves, but they're never. I have not had a decreasing or increasing radius turn yet since I've been here. Oh, look at this. Like a double hill. Oh, that was fun. Hey, Mr. Tractor. Oh, so sad. Wants to do some work. It was built to do work. Now just sitting there. Oh, don't you feel sorry for it? I always feel sorry for tractors that are just sitting, because they love to work, those old tractors. Yeah, that's their purpose. That's what makes them happy. Like riding makes me happy. Ooh. Where's this one going? It's always fun when there's a curve over a hill, is you don't know where it's gonna go. Oh man. You know, it either curves tighter or opens up or stays the same. You don't know. So I always kind of get close to the top of the hill, and I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? What's going on? Oh, here we go. And oh, that was a nice dip. Gosh, what kind of plants are those? Kind of a cactus, throwing those large shoots up like that. Kind of funky looking. Another, yeah, like that hill. You don't know. You go over a hill if there's a curve. And I don't know this road yet. And you know what? With my memory, oh my goodness. I'm not going to remember it anyway. You know. That's the honest truth. But one thing I can remember, I can't remember, you know, a couple hundred turns, but I can remember that at a certain speed, I could do the whole thing. So if I think, oh no, you know, when you ride something for a while, I've said this before, you kind of know. If you're at 45 miles an hour, yeah, some things will get a little exciting at times. But you just know that you can take any turn on the road at that speed. And we're not going a whole bunch faster than that. See, I didn't know where that was going, so I kind of feathered my brake a little bit. You know, and even if you can make the turn at a certain speed, you have to also be careful of traction issues. This road is very bumpy, and surface seems a bit dirty. So, well, let's see, in the perfect world, a nice smooth surface road and no debris and sand or anything like that, dirt on it. You can go X amount of miles an hour without any problem. You try that on a road that the surface is kind of sketchy, a whole nother ballgame. So better to go slow till you got it figured out. It's a little washboardy in through here. Well, you know, that this isn't a bad road at all. I really don't think I'd go flying through here myself. I mean, you could. Got a bike with really good suspension, and you know the road really well. Then you can do that. But it's a road for doing the speed that I'm doing. You know, just not real fast, not real slow. And the locals are much happier with you when you're not flying through the road, because they're just not used to it. They're not. No one is. You know how it is. You're out in the middle of nowhere. You live out in the middle of nowhere. You're not used to traffic, so you tend not to be as alert. And you just pull out of your driveway, and you know there's a motorcycle going way faster than you're expecting, and you know. Somebody gets chocolate in their peanut butter on that one. So it's kind of respectful just not to go flying through where there's a lot of people living. And honestly, at least for me on this Blackbird, it'd be more of a challenge than fun. And you know, to go fast in through there. I'd rather have fun. Anyway, wow. Well, friends, I am just going to cut this video off. At this point, we are at 173, and I think I will head back. I've got a lot to do, so bye for now. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for some more. Have a great Saturday or whatever day you're having while watching this video. Bye now.